Okay. Sorry, I'm a little. No, I'm actually not late, am I? I don't even have to apologize. Okay, give me just a minute to get the chat box up. So I see some of you. Up. So I see some of you. Up. So. Okay, I've muted it. This is why this event's free, because y'all are helping me learn this stuff. Okay, so now I'm gonna go on my other device so that I can see y'all's chat. Oh, I better turn the volume off. Let's see. Good afternoon, everyone. There's the chat box. Holy smokes, that's ant-size font. How do I increase this? Good afternoon. Okay, so we'll give everybody a couple minutes to get in here. Okay, so Marcy wants to know, can she change her number? Let me pull my sheet real quick. Okay, I'm gonna have to pull up a bigger chat box because that thing is worthless. That's smaller than an ant. I wonder if I turned it on, hold on. I wonder if I turned it on landscape, if that would make it easier. Oh, that's a little bit bigger, but I have the wrong adapter. Oh well, let's try another device. Y'all agree with me, the font is teeny tiny? Let's see. Can y'all hear me okay, by the way? I'm going to explain how it works in just a minute, okay? And yes, the chat box goes super fast, but this is going to be easy. So if any of y'all have anxiety or you're stressing, don't stress. This is a fun event, and I promise it's going to be easy peasy. You're not even going to believe how easy this is, okay? Why is my video actually not playing? Oh, okay. Oh, I forgot to turn my lights on. And guys, I put my makeup on because I thought I was going to show my face. But I swear, I don't even know how I would do it. Well, if you're in a hurry, you're not in the right spot, right? So I'm going to see if I can turn the camera this way. And then, wait, that's looking at the ceiling. Ruh-roh. Y'all don't want to see the ceiling. Oh, never mind. We're just playing bingo today. I got all dressed up for nothing. I'll tell you what, at the end, I didn't get all dressed up. I did take a shower and wash my hair. At the end, I'll get this camera figured out and I'll get it turned around, okay? But for now, let me get all these lights going. There's like some serious glare issues here, and I'm trying to figure out how to adjust this. Oh, and now I'm buffering. Lovely, 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 lovely. That's one of the reasons why I stopped going live over here. Who remembers back? I think I did my first live YouTube video on August 1st of 2012. Did y'all know that? 2012. This is 2020. Okay, checking the camera again. So no buffering on y'all's end? Okay. I'm gonna actually have a seat because I think I'm a little calmer when I'm sitting down. Just saying. Okay, so no buffering for you guys. Okay, let me try again to pull up the chat box over here. So much better. Okay, now. So much better. Okay. Now, is there a way, Kara, you're on here. Is there a way that I can enlarge the chat box so that that's all I see instead of my hands? There used to be a way that we could pop out. So the other thing, I'm going to explain a lot of stuff, guys. So we're 4 minutes in. So far, nothing's happened other than just getting stuff set up. I'll explain the bingo. We'll make a couple projects. We're not in a hurry today. This is supposed to be fun. This event is all about fun today. Between COVID and politics, everybody needs to laugh. I even printed some jokes. In fact, I texted my sister last night. I sent her a couple jokes and I'm like, is this okay? And she's like, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, I'm looking for jokes to tell tomorrow, just to cheer everyone up. And we can actually start with the first one, which is, what do you call a pig that does karate? A pork chop. I know, it's so silly. But listen, seriously, this is about fun, okay? So I'm looking at the chat box. For those of you that registered to play bingo, because this is a live event, anyone can happen upon us. So if someone says something snarky, just ignore them because it is available to anyone that's on YouTube. But those of you that registered, you have to be logged into your YouTube account so that you can leave a comment. And when we get to the bingo, I'll explain the bingo. I'm not actually going to explain it right now because we're going to do a make and take first. So our agenda is a make and take, a game of bingo, a make and take, a game of bingo, and then we'll do some chatting towards the end, okay? Okay, so Marcy, you picked 3 numbers. What number would you like to replace? You're right, you chose 2 7s. So what is the number that you'd like to replace one of those 7s with? I tried to catch most of these and I've emailed a bunch of you guys, but you want a 3? Okay, I will change that. So your first letter is a 3. Anybody else need to change a number before we get started? I gotta check my text messages because Kara's helping me out with chats that I miss. Okay, thanks, Kara. So I'm gonna click on the 3 dots and I'm gonna pop out the chat. Perfect. Okay. I bet that's how we do it here too then, on the pop out the chat. Oh, it's still ant size font though. Oh, there we go. Yay. Okay, so for those of you that have over 50 eyes, is what I call it, if you want to increase the size of the font, you hit on the 3 dots on the right side and you pop the chat box out. And then you zoom if you're on a tablet or an iPhone. The registration ended at noon, so it was a very quick turnaround. I just advertised it last night. Okay, so Heather wants me to confirm her numbers. So let's get your sheet. Heather, are you ready? It's 13, 15, 4, 7, and 22. Deborah, I do believe I already made your change. Let's see. Oh, I did not. So we want to change the 31 to a 19. Okay. So I confirmed Heather's. Y'all, anyone that registered, you should have gotten an email that confirmed your numbers. Now, here's the problem. Some of y'all had email addresses that were incorrect, and I could not take on that battle today. I'm so sorry, but next time I'll have a box where you type your address in 2 times, okay? Joanne, I got your change. Kathy, Kathy with the last name of K. Let me get to that one. Kathy. So Kathy, your numbers are Kathy Kingstrom, 10, 27, 4, 30, and 11. Did I get enough numbers? Sherry, with an M. Sherry. Hey, I appreciate y'all being here. I know a lot of y'all, I know many of y'all are here for, okay, I don't, S-H-A, okay, there you are, Sherry. 26, are you ready, Sherry? 26, 9, 18, 2, and 7. Okay, let's see. Okay, Danette wants me to confirm hers. And y'all can check your email box. They should be there. Danette, yours is, are you ready? 19, 14, 11, 1, and 25. Okay, Terry, is that a little car embellishment on your mat? A little car. This is my iPhone. Is that what you're asking about? My new iPhone? 190. Okay, are y'all ready? Oh, Robin? Okay, let me check Robin's numbers before we get started with the make and take. Let's see. Robin, are you ready? Your numbers are 2, Robin N. Your numbers 2, 9, 13, 17, and 21. Oh, the blue thing. These are my little quilting clips. Okay, Peggy with the last name H. Peggy with the last name of H. Get ready, here we go. 24, 3, 28, 20, and 11. That's pretty funny. I guess it does look like a little car, doesn't it? I love it. Okay, Terry, let me see if yours is on here. Okay, Terry. Terry R. Your numbers are, here we go, 17, 3, 20, 9, and 18. Okay, so Tamara wants hers. Tamara, are you ready? Here we go. Your numbers are 22, 7, 10, 18, and 25. Okay. So Donna wants to know if I have her number. So that's Donna with the last name. Okay, Donna, are you ready? Here's your numbers. Are you saying, do I have your numbers? Yes, I have your numbers. If you guys registered, I have them. 190. Donna, do you need your numbers? I'll check again before we start playing. So right now, I will, well, like I told my husband, this event's free today. Y'all get to be my guinea pig. So I get to learn from this to see what I need to do. Hi, Twyla. I'm happy to see you're on here, even though I can't see your beautiful hair. Okay, so I will explain how this bingo works once we start the first game of bingo. I don't understand why there's a shadow here. Do y'all see that shadow? It's not my iPad, is it? No, it's this camera. Okay, I need one more minute, guys. I'm gonna make one change. I'm gonna add another light just because that might be my issue. How's that? That's a little better, right? We'll move the water bottle, we'll move this, move the iPhone, bring it closer. Whew, much better. Yes, we're 15 minutes in and we haven't even gotten started. Hey, while the cat's away, the mice will play. My husband's at the lake, so that's better, right? Okay, welcome everyone to my very first bingo event on YouTube. This is for a free event because it's new and there's no way I could charge y'all for this. I don't even know what I'm doing. I was up most of the night because I was so darn excited. I have a couple stinking cute projects for you, so I hope you're gonna enjoy today. If you did not get registered, you can still watch. The projects are gonna be cute. Yeah, so I'll explain bingo when we get there, okay? Our first project that we're making, I'm so excited. I'm like a kid. Ruh-roh. I dropped the ribbon. Y'all remind me, Kara, remind me that I dropped the ribbon on the floor, so when I get ready to show y'all the make and take packet that will be available, it's the stuff is, the ribbon's in the floor. It fell on the floor. I'm not gonna get up yet. I'm ready to get going. Okay, our first project, these are the, this is the supplies. Let me get my little notes here. How do y'all like my little, oh goodness gracious. I'm a hot mess today. How do y'all like my new mat here? I love it so much. I love Lori Holt and all of her product, but I thought it was a really bright and cheery mat. And since we all needed cheering up, yeah, I like it. The other side's gray, so I guess if we're feeling kind of mellow or whatever, we could use the other side. Okay, here we go. The supplies are pretty minimal, but aren't they always? Okay, so we've got the Subtles pack. That's what we're using today, the Subtles pack of Designer Series paper. And this piece measures 5 3/16 by 2 inches. And then we have, no, wrong size. That's this piece, 5 3/16 by 2. This is 5.5 by 2. So this is just a smidge smaller than that, okay? And then we've got some scraps for die cutting and then some white for stamping. Looks really minimal, right? And we are using a paper towel roll. I thought this was kind of fitting because you can't buy toilet paper or paper towels hardly at the store. Yeah, what's up with the toilet paper, guys? Who's buying it all? Anyway, so this is a paper towel roll, not a toilet paper. And I've made these before in the past. I've made smaller than what we're making today. I've made larger than what we've made. But today we're gonna flatten it out and we're going to cut this at 2 inches. If you don't have a guillotine cutter, I would probably use a rotary cutter. Like put it on your cutting mat and cut it with an X-Acto knife or scissors. Don't use your Stampin' Up! Paper trimmer. You know, don't use this one. You'll you'll mess up your blades, okay? So use a guillotine or use a rotary mat and a rotary cutter or an X-Acto knife. So here's our 2 inches. So you can get a bunch of these out of a paper towel roll. So Brooke's going to be an art teacher, and she's in school, and so she has to come up with these lesson plans and come up with these 3D and 2D projects for these kids that are also battling the whole COVID thing of not being able to get supplies and be very limited. And so I've been like racking my brain about projects that she can have the kids make that just uses supplies that they have in their house. So this is one of those projects, is that as long as you have a roll of paper towels, you can make one of these cute little baskets. Of course, you'd have to improvise with all the other things we're fixing to use, but hey, what can I say? We're gonna take the Balmy Blue. Let me get my rolling cart here. And I'm going to take my bone folder and just kind of curl it a little bit. I love this color. Like I said, today is about fun. We're just gonna stamp and have fun. We're not in a hurry. And if you are, maybe I cut this the wrong size, did I? I think I did. Where's my paper cutter? What size did I tell y'all? 5 and what? See, I've already messed up. No, it's not the wrong size then. Wait, 5 and 3/16. Oh, yes, I did. I cut it 5 and 3/8, so it needs to be 5 and 3/16. The 3/16 is the teeny tiny mark before the 5 1/4. Thank goodness the trimmer's right here. Okay, so it's gonna fit inside here. And it'll be challenging because you gotta roll it up. See, like that? We're gonna be using liquid glue, and this is gonna get messy. So I'm gonna be using probably multiple pieces of grid paper today. So I'm gonna place my liquid glue. And you know what? It's easier to use the wide tip on this project. It's gonna get messy. I should have watched one of my earlier videos and saw how I did this. I gotta get the glue off my fingers. Okay, so we're just stretching it. Okay, I think that looks pretty good, right? This is what we call an altered project, right? Altered? Yeah, altered project. Now, we're going to take this piece and we're going to wrap it around the entire tube, just like that. So same thing, liquid glue. This stuff works fantastic. So when you're making altered projects like clipboards and brag books and scrapbooks and photo albums, this adhesive is fabulous. And y'all know I use it on all my coaster projects. It also dries clear. So if you get it on the outside of your project, if you get it somewhere you don't want it, it dries clear. Okay, I'm gonna hold this for a minute. I'm gonna look up and see if anybody's, oh, I'm very sorry, Michelle. Hopefully today will brighten you up. lots of people have, that has happened to a lot of people. My son, my sister, this whole COVID thing has really affected the whole world, not just the United States, right? Okay, I'm gonna take a little bit more liquid glue because see how it's not sealed completely? So I need to add a little bit more and then hold it a little bit longer. Now you could use the E6000 glue. You could also use a hot glue gun. I have a really cute project I'm gonna be showing y'all. Took me forever to find our hot glue gun in this new house, but I found it. So, okay, I'm just gonna hold this here and kind of squeeze that glue out. Okay, that's pretty good. You can always wipe the extra on here. And then when it dries, you can kind of rub it off. Does that make sense? I put too much, but it's okay. Now, let me get this off my fingers. Tear and tape would work, but you have to, I've tried to use tear and tape before, and the problem is that you might get it stuck in some position that you don't want it to get stuck in. Does that make sense? Yeah, it's a little challenging getting it down exactly. Oh, you've never seen me live? I've been going live since like 2012, just on a different platform. I changed. Okay, my first YouTube live video was August 1st of 2012. And my second one was August 4th. I always had lots of issues though. I think it was because my poor internet signal. Okay, this is where we're at. Now we're gonna do some die cutting. Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and stamp first. So that way we'll get all of our die cutting done at the same time. So we are using two different inks. We're using Memento and Basic Gray. And we are using some Stampin' Blends. The stamp set that we're using today, I hope you like it. I love it. It's called Freezing Fun. I have already used it a couple times the past couple weeks, but I absolutely love, love, love animal stamps. And any Stampin' Up! Catalog that we get, the first thing I do is pour through it and find all the animals. And I beg and beg and beg and beg. I've begged for a series of animals. I want animals because you can put any greeting with an animal and it makes me smile and it makes me happy. So I have not given this stamp set enough love. I've only made like 3 projects with it. So both of our projects today are going to be made with this. Hopefully you like it. I love it. And I want it to sell so that we'll keep getting more really cute animals. And I know like some of y'all don't even have snow where you live. That's okay. You don't have to have snow. You'd need snow to sled, but you don't have to live somewhere. I'm trying to think of a perfect example of, I can't think of it. I'll think of it eventually. Okay, so enough talking. I'm rattling. So today we're using the little seal because he's going to fit perfectly on our little basket here. Okay, so first we're going to stamp this one. I better set it down. So this one's going to get stamped in Memento because we are going to color it with our blends. And then I'm done with that, so let me close it up. And then I'm going to use the Basic Gray for the greeting. And the reason I'm using the Basic Gray is when I went to add the greeting, I just kind of felt like the black was too dark. It was just too bold. I wanted it to be a subtle color, if that makes sense. So Jewel says that people around there don't know how to drive in snow. Okay, I live in Kansas. I'm from Tennessee. I don't know how to drive in snow. The only time I drive in snow is if I don't have a choice or if my kids are in danger. Now, I have driven in snow. Like last year when Brooke got sick at college, I drove in snow all the way there and all the way back. And yes, I was so exhausted. But I'll do anything for my kids. Okay, so I'm using the dark balmy blue on the hat. This light, hold on a second, give me a minute. That light is just like glaring right in my face. Now I can see better. So I'm using the dark balmy blue. And then I'm going to use the light. We kind of did this the other day when we made that that box. And then I'm just going to trace around. No flames. This is not the best of coloring, but it'll be okay. Oh, where's my smoky slate? And we need smoky slate. Brookie and the birds are coming home in a few days. Why did I talk about birds all of a sudden? That's how my brain works. Just popped into my head. Holy cow. Okay, who said that? It's already snowed 20 inches there. Y'all can keep it, please. Yeah, I always say I'm allergic to snow. I'm allergic to cold. I'm not, but. Okay, we're gonna need this. So I'm gonna take the, I normally have, oh, there it is, the rectangle postage punch. And I'm gonna cut out the greeting. Just like that, okay? Then I'm gonna take a Post-it note and we're gonna cut it smaller. Let's see, up here. So upside down, okay? And then I'm gonna realign those little notches. I'm gonna try. I can't see with the lights. There we go. Okay, here's our greeting. See what I mean about it just being subtle? Now we're gonna use this, we're using the layering circles dies. And if you guys don't have the rectangle postage punch, you could always use the Stitch So Sweetly dies. It's a little bit wider, see what I mean? It's bigger. So I wanted the greeting to be smaller than that, but you could use this if you wanted to. I wanted to give you options, okay? So let me move this stuff over. We're gonna get the die cut machine now. Slide everything over. Okay, now I need my plates. So we're using a 1, a 2, and the sadly retired 5. Sorry guys, I can't stop using it. It just makes life so much easier for me. Okay, so now we're gonna take this one and cut that out. And then we're gonna take this one and cut that out, okay? It is not the mini. I wish. It's not available yet. Yeah, I have a mini waiting list over on my blog if you want it. Okay, now, here's what we're doing. What are we doing? I can't remember what I'm doing. What did I do? um, give me a second, guys. Wait, hold on. Okay, I got these two. I need my sample real quick. I gotta test my circles because I think I'm doing two. No, this is the right one, I think. I need a bigger piece of cardstock. Luckily, my desk is right here. We'll check our layers real quick. Oh, now I see what y'all were talking about. Yes, there's a mini. If you look in our annual catalog, but we don't have a date. Oh, goodness. I hope this thing is recording. Yeah, it's recording. It's on YouTube. It's YouTube Live. It's recording. It will be made available afterwards. Holy smokes, my doorbell just rang. I don't know who it is, but I am not going up there. Okay. Give me just a minute, guys. Oh, I'm missing a die. Well, you know what? We won't worry about it. This will be what it will be. I did something new today that I've never done before. Hold on. Let me see. Is this it? Let me try something real quick. Y'all are going to be like, what in the world? I came up with something really, really neat that I'd never done before, but then now I can't remember how I did it. So I'm going to see if I can recreate it really quick. There's more than one way to do this, but okay. We're taking this teeny tiny stitch die. I don't know if this is what I did. If y'all need a potty break, this would be a good time to go. Okay. I don't know what I did. Oh, it's so stinking cute. Oh well, it is what it is. We'll make do with what we have and then we'll figure it out together later. I should have wrote it down. That's what happens when you come up with something. All of a sudden it's like, okay, enough talking. I'm going to take my liquid glue and add this circle to this one. You can do squares, you can do other sizes than other shapes. And then I'm going to take the end that looks the worst. They both look pretty much the same, I think. So I'm going to put some liquid glue here all the way around. Just a teeny tiny bit. We're almost done with this project. And then we want to make sure we kind of keep it in the round shape that it is. And then center it on there and then press down and hold it. I keep looking up. I'm lost on some of y'all's conversations. So funny. This is the first project. We're 38 minutes in and we haven't even played a game yet, but that's okay. The recording will be available. Okay, now we're gonna take our 1/8 circle punch that I have right here, and we are going to punch a hole right there where that seam is, just to kind of cover it up. And then we want to go straight across from there and do another one. I'm eyeballing it. If you're someone that wants everything perfect, you can measure it. I'm not. Yeah, that looks pretty good. It's not perfect though. Now we're going to take our ribbon. This is the beautiful, what is it? Whisper White metallic edge ribbon. Okay, so I'm going to tie a knot on the inside. Okay, like that. Let me get my scissors. Trim that. Okay, now this is going to go over here, and I want to leave enough room so that I have a handle, but I don't want it to be too long. That should be pretty good. And I'm going to feed it through over here. Can y'all hear my fan? I just realized that I still had it on. Okay, so just pull it through like that so that you can tie the knot, but then we'll pull it back out once we get our knot tied, okay? Okay, now I couldn't stop there. I had to keep going. So then I'm gonna take and make a couple little bows. So before you put them on each side, you want to make sure, you want to make sure that they're the same size. I'm like, okay, this thing went flying and now I messed up. No, I didn't. Before you attach it. So I'm going to set that there and then get this one. Oh, somebody says they don't hear anything. Oh, you're talking about the fan. Okay. I will turn it off, but I might have to turn it back on because between the lights in the ceiling and the lights that I have on beside me, it's like an oven in here. I did turn the heat down to 65 before, like an hour ago, just to make sure that no heat was going to be running. Okay, are they the same size? They are. Okay. So decide which side is the front, and this has got like a little dent in it, so that's the back. This is going to be my front side. So I'm going to take this guy here and add him to the front with a dimensional. And I love using dimensionals because if you put it on the wrong spot, you can take it off because the dimensionals are usually pretty forgiving. Okay, there's that. And then we're going to take some glue dots and add our little bows to the side. And now we have to add an embellishment. So I have my little rhinestones here. So I'm going to get my, take your pick tool. And we're gonna add one right there to his hat. Now let's add the candy that goes in there. So we have crinkle paper to put in the bottom just to kind of cover up the ribbon on the inside, and then we can throw in some Hershey Kisses. Okay, so here is our first project. It's a cute little paper towel basket. Now here's the one I made earlier. Now look what I did earlier. Remember me telling you that I did something really cool that I don't know what I did? I don't know how I did that. Looks like it's a smaller circle too. I'll figure it out. So sorry. I came up with that and then my brain forgot. What can I say? Isn't it cute? Okay, and I forgot to put the greeting on, so hold on. Here's the greeting over here on the side. 'Tis the season to be freezing. Okay, so we are fixing to play. Let me add the greeting real quick. We're fixing to play our first game of bingo, and you're going to want to switch your chat to live chat. And how do we switch it to live chat? So you click on, I don't know. Let's all do it together. Here's the one I made earlier. Here's the one we just made. Okay, so how do we know that we are in the live chat? So mine says top chat, and I need to do live chat. There we go. Okay, so I have, oh, Snow Cute. That's cute. Yes. Okay, so at the top where it says top chat, you can click on live chat. Okay, good. Okay, so oh, I forgot the Wink of Stella. Goodness gracious, I'm forgetting all kinds of things. I did just start planning this though last night, so okay. So we're just gonna put a little bit of Wink of Stella on the seal so that, look at how it shimmers. So cute. Now, I'm gonna move our projects aside and then I'm going to explain how the bingo works. So for those of you that are playing, get your numbers. Make sure you're logged into your account so that you can leave a comment. You can do a test. So the way it's going to work is I'm going to draw the numbers, and if your number is called, you're going to type in B as your first number, okay? B will be your first number. So if I called 15 and 15's your number, you're going to type in the box B, because the winner's going to be the first person, okay? I don't have 50 prizes. There's going to be a lot of people that's going to get bingo at the same time. So the first person is the winner. So you got to be paying attention. You got to have your numbers. If you have a second number, so let's say you've got B15, and let's say I draw out the letter 2, and you've got 2, then that would be I. So far you've got B15 and I2, okay? So that's your test. Is anybody not clear on how this is gonna work? So I'm gonna lay the numbers out one at a time, and if it's your number, make sure you type in either B1 or B2 or whatever it is you're doing. Now the winners are only going to be those that registered. So if you did not register, I'm so sorry, but I have your names here. They're all on my list, okay? So get your numbers. I'm gonna move all this out of the way so that you can see everything really well. Moving the stamps. And we're going to get this cute basket. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to show you the numbers. So that way you guys can see. Yeah, so the numbers that y'all chose that you sent me, I got them all here. Those are your bingo numbers, okay? And you're just going to go in order. So if you get the first one, that's BI. Okay, so Karen, you're missing your numbers. Let me see. So Karen with a B. Oh, let's see. Okay, Karen, BONGARTZ. You are missing one number. You had a number that was greater than 30. So if you want to give me another number now, I'll write it in. Your other numbers, so Karen, you got a pen? Here you go. You've got 7, 24, 13, and 22. But I need you to give me one more number because that other number was greater than 30. Okay? Yeah, some of y'all chose numbers greater than 30, and I tried emailing some of you. Okay, so Karen, I'm still waiting for you to give me one more number that you want me to add. No, they don't have to be in any order. You just have to have the number, okay? So I'm going to show y'all the bingo cards, okay? Okay, so Karen, we are adding 18 to your list. Good job. Okay, got it. Perfect. Okay, yes. So I have explained now. Everyone gets it though now, so you understand? I will be confirming the right number. So if you say bingo, we will be confirming it. And if you don't have bingo, then we'll go to the next person that called bingo, okay? Okay, so I'm going to show you all 30 bingo cards so that you can see your numbers are in here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, and 28, 29, and 30 is going to have to go up top. Okay, so I saw someone, is there a Judy that wants to know their numbers? Oh, there it is. Okay, so Judy, let's see. It would help if I knew my alphabet. There we go. Your last name starts with a C. Okay, Judy, you ready? Your numbers are 3, 7, 10, 15, and 20. Okay? Angie, you changed one of my 7s to a 3. It doesn't matter the order, Marcy. You're just going to look for your numbers, okay? So whoever gets all 5 numbers, that's it. Okay, Shirley wants her numbers. So Shirley, are you ready? Get your ink pen. Shirley with last name with a V. So your numbers are 24, 19, 27, 12, and 6. Okay? Yes. So whoever gets 5. So now I'm going to take all 30 of these, mix them up, put them in my basket, and I'm going to draw them in order. So if you have one of these numbers, the first one, you're gonna type in B. That's why this event's free. You guys are seeing how it works. And this basket's actually not big enough. Do y'all want to see the prizes? I'm going to show you the prizes real quick. Real quick. I can't talk today. So the first prize is going to be a Wish for Everything stamp set and a chick stand. So this is a, sorry, I won't send you my hair. Okay, a Wish for Everything and a chick stand. This event was free, so I got this stuff out of my stash. The second bingo game we're playing, actually, whoever wins first, you get to choose what you want. So That's the first one. The second one is this little fabric basket that I made, and it has a tear and tape, mini dimensionals, glue dots, a chick stand, and a liquid glue. And I just made this last weekend. Isn't it cute? I have a new way to make these that they're not reversible, but they're easier to make. So I'll be sharing that soon. So the first winner gets to choose whichever one they want, okay? We're fixing to play. Are y'all ready? Everybody got their numbers? I really do need a bigger basket though. We're gonna borrow the winner's basket because I need a bigger basket. They're not really shaking in there. It's cute, but okay. The first one is a 7. So whoever has a 7, you will type a B. See, there we go. There goes some B's. So we're going to wait and let everybody get their B's in before I proceed. Like I said, we're not in a hurry today. This is fun. I'll even tell you a joke while we're waiting for all the B's. So why can't a leopard play hide and seek? Because he's always spotted. Okay, we're done with that one. I can be the only one to laugh, right? It's gonna lag. That's why I'm waiting. I told y'all I got a whole sheet of jokes for y'all. Very corny. Most of them have something to do with animals. I know it's lagging. That's why I'm waiting. That's why I'm just chatting. Yeah, I'm just talking and telling jokes. The next one is 5. So if you had a 7, then this would be you would type in BI. If you just now have so type that works. Oh, it's raining outside. Huh. Mary, you chose your numbers if you registered. If you did not register, you don't have numbers. Let's see. Let me check my spreadsheet. They should have been emailed to you. Mary, I have numbers for you. Get your ink pen. Here they go. 19, 22, 16, 4, and 29. Okay, Mary, did you get that? I'll say it again. 19, 22, 16, 4, and 29. Okay? We're going to draw another number now. Another one. Let me mix them up. I was going to say, I did mix them up. I guess maybe I should have made them smaller. 25. Wow, okay, so Kathy's got BIN. My next joke. What did the duck say when he bought lipstick? Put it on my bill. I know, they're so cheesy. But what am I supposed to do while I'm waiting for y'all to put your numbers in? Tell jokes, right? If I could sing, I would, but I sound like a dead duck. Okay, are we ready for another? Where did I get them? I Googled them. I got some really good ones too. Okay, let me shake this thing. My sister was like really concerned last night. 27. So 27. So here's our number so far. My next joke is, oh, this one's funny too. Can a kangaroo jump higher than the Empire State Building? Of course, the Empire State Building can't jump. Okay, we're going to wait because I know it's lagging. I can see it lagging over on my side. Thanks, Carrie. Well, I needed something to talk about. I didn't want this to be like a hard sell and try to sell y'all a bunch of product. And I told you I wanted to be fun today. So telling jokes is fun, right? Okay, the next number is 30. That's funny, Mary. You're right. Okay, so we've got 7, 5, 25, 27, and 30. Aw. Okay, my next joke is, why did the fish blush? Because it saw the ocean's bottom. You'll have a chance of winning because I'm going slow. Like I'm giving everyone an opportunity. I know. They're so corny. Okay, so did you hear about the guy who was hit in the head with a can of soda? Okay, what's the punchline? Give it to us. Where's the answer? Hey, I saw that one last night. I know what it is. I got it on here. Wait a second. Wait, I know it. I think I put it on here. Nope, I didn't. Tell us. We're waiting. Okay, I'm going to pull the next number. $24. So we've got a few BINs. We're getting closer. I guess I'm supposed to tell another joke now. I guess I'm going to run out of jokes. Okay, here's a good one. If you have 13 apples in one hand and 10 oranges in the other, what do you have? Oh, she gave it to us. He's lucky it was a soft drink. Yes, I saw that one last night. Okay, back to mine. If you have 13, yes, really big hands. If you have 13 apples in one hand and 10 oranges in the other, what do you have? Big hands. Oh, that's an answer too, Kimberly. Apples and oranges. You're right. I love jokes, but I can never, there's only one joke I can remember, and I'm going to tell it to y'all at the end today because it's the only one that I tell because it's the only one I can remember. Okay, here we go. Back to another one. I know some of y'all are probably saying, let me get out of here. Putting it over here so I can't see. 2. I don't think we're gotten to the G's yet. I think we're just BIN so far. Oh, another joke. Let's see while we're waiting. I don't want to distract y'all that have your what's brown and sticky? Well, there's a few things. Brown and sticky. Okay, I'm gonna call another number. The UPS guy on a hot day. That's funny. Okay, 1. You're right. They are like Laffy Taffy riddles. I do not sell my baskets. Nope. I do sell adhesive fabric baskets where you purchase a whole bunch of fabric or a whole bunch of adhesive and then you get the basket for free. But I don't, since we moved this year, I don't have any. I'm working on them. Okay, we're gonna draw another number. Looks like we just still are stuck at BI. I found a quicker way to make them though, so I'm kind of excited. 12. I have like 200 people on the waiting list for them. Okay, we'll get another joke. So we've got a 12. So far, just BINs. Let's see. What starts with an E, ends with an E, and only has one letter in it. This is a good one, actually, because it has to do with our business. An envelope. So what starts with an E, ends with an E, and only has one letter in it? An envelope. That's kind of corny, but okay. A guy was admitted to the hospital with 8 plastic horses in his stomach. Oh, part of that got cut off. Okay, we're fixing to draw another one. 23. Oh, that's Chase's birthday. Oh, we're getting close. We have 2 BINGs. No, we have 3. So we've got Hippie Kansas Girl, Nicole, Carolyn. So we've got 3 people that have. What gets wetter as it dries? I don't know, Sheila. Tell us. I'm waiting for the lag. A towel. 26 is our next number. Oh my gosh, Kara, you just now got a B? I should have checked my numbers. Oh, I'm supposed to tell another joke. I think I might be close to being out of them. Oh, I got another one here. Why did the car crusher quit his job? Because it was so depressing. So depressing. My husband, if he were here, he'd be like, oh Lord, why are you doing this to them? Oh, I got a really good one too. No bingos yet, right? Okay. What's black and white? What's black and white and red? What? Hey, Rhonda, I hope you're doing okay. I think, did I see you were in the hospital? I think I did, or something was going on. I hope you're doing okay. Yeah, what's black, white, and red? Tell me now. Okay, here's the next one. 15. Ooh, we have several BINGs. Ooh, people are getting close. I was going to share a vegetable joke, but it's corny. Oh, okay. That's good. Okay, so we're waiting for everybody. Since there is a lag, I'm going to save that one for later. It's kind of long. I'm going to draw another number. We're going to be here all day. Some of y'all want to go, I know. Okay, 10. Number 10. Why aren't koala actual bears? They don't meet the qualifications. I love it. That's a good one. Why aren't koalas actual bears? They don't meet the qualifications. Oh, I think you might hear my fan. I had to turn it back on. All these lights around me. Oh, it's so hot. And I just realized I didn't have my light all the way on. Okay, not a bingo yet. Here we go. We're shaking it up. We'll get another one. Oh, I'm sorry, Ann. Listen, I have to tell y'all, one time this is so terrible. Sometimes I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer. I always say I'm really good at bingo. That's the one game that I usually win at. And there's actually not a skill to it typically. Y'all did choose your number, so maybe there is something to that. But normal bingo, there's no You don't have to have talent. You just have to have luck. Hey, we got a bingo. Who was it? I saw it. Okay, so I need your name because I know that your name is not that on my list. So the person that called bingo, I need your real name. Yeah. I only see one bingo, so your screen name is Keiomega. So I just need to know what your name is, and then we're gonna confirm your numbers. Okay, so Kathy, thank you. Okay, so here we go. I gotta get this so I can see them. Okay, so Kathy has a 2, that would be a yes. She has a 10, that would be a yes. She has a 25, that would be a yes. She has a 28, that would be a yes. And she has a 24. Congratulations, Kathy. You are our winner, our first winner. So we will have another game in a little bit. So Kathy, which item would you like? Do you want a Wish for Everything stamp set and a chick stand, or do you want the fabric basket with the adhesive? Yes, congratulations. You want the stamp set, okay? I will put your name on it. Now, I didn't collect addresses, so Kathy, I'm gonna need you to email me, reply back to your confirmation, and give me your mail-in address, okay? I gotta make sure I get your last name right. Hering. Okay, wasn't that fun? I'm kind of sad I don't have any jokes to tell for the next game, but oh well, it'll be fun anyway, without the jokes, right? Okay, so we're gonna set this aside now, and we're gonna do the second make and take. The second one's gonna go a little bit quicker than the first one. It's a simpler project, but I think equally as cute. And I just need to switch out baskets. So this is basket number 1. We'll go over here now. And then we have basket number 2. Oh, that's funny. Do they allow loud laughing in Hawaii, or just aloha? Yes, we can. We do have kits that's going to be made available, and we will be sharing all of that information towards the end. Okay, I got to stop looking at the comments because I'm cracking up at some of these. Okay, supplies. Can somebody remind me to ask y'all about Grey's Anatomy afterwards? I don't want to scare people off, but I seriously got to talk about that. Project number 2. I've got my jokes here in front of me, and I need my project measurements in front of me. And holy smokes. Well, you're not going to believe this, but I didn't write down any measurements. That's okay. I was so concerned about getting jokes that I didn't write the measurements down, but that's okay. We can figure them out together. Okay, so we are using the mini paper pumpkin boxes. I love these things, and they're super affordable. And I think that they're not used often enough. They're a quick get her done project. I don't really much care for the shiny side, but yeah, I like the flat side. So we're going to be using Pear Pizzazz this time. So like I said, we're using the Subtles pack of paper, and we are going to be covering up this part here. So all I need to do is measure that. And so that measures like 5, and I'm going to cut this to measure 5.5. So 5.5. And then this direction, I'm gonna cut it to measure 5.25. 5.5 by 5.25. Yep, that works. We're not gonna cover the bottom because no one sees that. And we would be wasting paper, right? So what did I say, 5.5 by 5.25? 5.5 by 5.25. And we are going to take our liquid glue and we're going to go ahead and place it right on top, okay? Before we even assemble the box. I love that ruler. I call that my over 50 ruler. So I'm just adding some liquid glue here. Slide it into position. That's why I use the liquid glue. Okay, now this is gonna get just a little bit, I don't know, rough around the edges, but it's paper crafting. It's kind of like what I said the other day about sewing. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's handmade. It actually looks pretty good. Looks better than my first one. Same thing here. So we're just gonna gently fold and then slightly burnish. Okay? See? Now we can assemble the box. So get these little pieces out of there. Yes, the Container Store is where I got that ruler. I have one for this side of the room and one for my computer area. Okay, so fold these flaps in, fold this. These are gonna get folded in. And then this is gonna get folded in. You can put cookies in here, you can put candy in here, you can put socks, you can put a jump drive, you can put adhesive, liquid glue. There's so many things that will fit in this box. I love them. And I hope they carry over to next year's catalog because I have not used them as much as I would like to. Okay, so these little pieces fold in. And now we're going to decorate this cute box. So we're going to stamp. We're using the same stamp set, Freezing Friends. And I've got my 2 images here. I need my Memento ink pad. Oh no, that ruler is not $20. It's a lot cheaper than that. I think it was very affordable. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna stamp this tree. We're gonna stamp another one. Then we're gonna stamp the bunny. And we're gonna stamp the greeting. I'm not sure if I left enough room on that sheet for the greeting, so I'm just gonna use this one, just the edge of it. We do need more of it for a die though. Okay. Now we're gonna color. So we're going to start with the trees. And I am using Granny Apple Green. Now, yes, this is Pear Pizzazz. That's okay. It looks good with it. I'm using the light Granny Apple Green, okay? That's the thing about Granny Apple Green and Pear Pizzazz is I feel like they all kind of sort of go well together. And we don't have a Pear Pizzazz blend. Same way with like Pool Party, Bermuda Bay, Coastal Cabana. I think they coordinate very well together. That monochromatic that I love. Okay, I think I can talk and color at the same time. Kill two birds with one stone. So I was watching, oh gosh, I better not say. Well, will y'all kill me if I mention what I saw on Grey's Anatomy last night? Does everybody know about Derek? Is anybody behind? Can I talk about it? I'm still using Granny Apple Green. I cried last night when I saw Derek. Like, I cried out loud when I saw him. And then I was like, holy smokes, is he aged? I think he's lost too much weight. He looks like he's aged a lot since he's been gone. Although he's still McDreamy. We still love him. But yes, I cried. I actually cried. Of course, I was also really tired. It was like midnight when I was watching it. Hopefully I didn't ruin it for some of y'all. Oh, he was on Ellen yesterday. We're having lots of conversations. We're talking about Grey's Anatomy, the stamp set, jokes. What did one faucet say to the other faucet? You're a real drip. I love jokes. Oh, wait, I forgot one part. I told a joke. I called my husband just to tell him a joke the other day, and he didn't even laugh. He didn't even find it funny. I was like, oh, okay. Sorry. He has that real dry sense of humor. Like, you don't know if he's joking or telling the truth, because he's kind of like David Letterman. And now, okay, so Granny Apple Green, Flirty Flamingo, and now Crumb Cake. And this time while I'm coloring, I'll talk about the fact that I am going to start offering bingo events. They will be for a fee. They will to participate, but there will be make and takes, more prizes, etc. So this first one is free because I'm learning the ropes and figuring out what went right and what went wrong. Oh, Meg Steamy too. Yeah, where did he go? Well, I was watching him on that one show, The Last Ship. Did y'all see that? Okay, so now, get these out of the way. I know someone always says, how in the world do you find time to watch TV? Well, I don't sleep very much, so I have to watch some TV to distract my brain from thinking about the stuff I want to be doing, like sewing and stamping and working. Okay, so we're going to move all this over, and we're going to cut some stuff out here. Oops. I'm sorry, I'm laughing because somebody said he's dead. Yeah, I guess she's dreaming in her... Sorry, guys, for those of you that ruined it. We didn't ruin too much. Just that she's dreaming. There's a whole lot more we could tell you. Whew. Hey, I have a question for y'all. Is Shonda still writing for the show? Because I know she left ABC. Did she give it to somebody else? Is she no longer writing the show? I just wondered. Because, you know, she killed him off. Okay. Whoa, somebody just drove so fast down that road. They're going to hit one of them deer, and I'm going to have to call the ambulance and the police. I did post on our Facebook group, slow down. There's 2 bucks back there. And it's raining. That's a terrible thing for me to say. Sorry, guys. If they treat this road like it's a racetrack. It's like they see how fast they can go on this quarter mile stretch. Not that I don't speed, because I do, but usually on a highway. Not on some neighborhood street. Okay, now this one. I love this stamp so much. I gotta look up and see if anybody said, I don't think we'll see George. We haven't seen him in forever. She's out of ABC, so does that mean she's not writing it? I have to tell you, that one dude that's with Amelia, what's his name? The blonde dude? Those of never mind. We're gonna be giving away too much. Some of y'all haven't watched this week's episode yet. See, Debbie, I think of you. I posted on Facebook. I said, there's 2 bucks out there. Be careful. They don't listen. Of course, at that age, they're probably young. And I was going to say at that age, I didn't listen either. The older I get, the more scared I get. I used to not have any fear of anything until I had kids. I tell them, they broke me. I'm afraid of everything now. Oh, is there another joke? Did somebody have another joke? Yes, there are dies with this stamp set. They're called the Friesen Friends dies. Okay. Now, we're done die cutting. Now, one little thing I meant to do, and I didn't do, is I meant to tell you what size this little square is going to be. But I didn't. I forgot. Oh, you know what? I don't even need that. I lied. I changed my project up, so last minute change. I don't even know about the original. That's okay. So I'm going to get the greeting out again. I did it this way because I couldn't find the perfect die to... Whoa, did I get too much ink on that? It looks like I did. Hold on. Yes, I did. I'm glad I did that. That's because I'm using one of my paper pumpkin blocks. So I'm going to set it down like that and lightly ink it. And I'm going to stamp it up here at the top. Okay? Because I couldn't find a die cut that would fit in. And then this is going to go on top of here. So I'm just going to use my... Oh, yeah, bingo was... sorry, bingo was like 10 minutes ago. Why did the mushroom go to the party? Because he was a fun guy. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Because he was a fun guy. Yes, I'm a little slow sometimes. My brain has to process it. The other side of my brain does most of the thinking. I'm not real sure which one that is, but because he was a fun guy. That's a good one. Okay, now, so we've got our trees, we've got our bunny, we need an embellishment. Oh yeah, so those of you that are on here, make sure, oh, I know about the tissue. So Sheila says, how do you make a tissue dance? You put a little boogie in it, right? That one I remember from school. Yeah, we all know that one, right? I say that, but it's possible my kids might not know it. I think they do, especially Chase. Okay, let me trim the ends of this ribbon. See, now we're all telling jokes. It is fun today. Now I need the Wink of Stella. So we're gonna color the white part, or we're gonna add the Wink of Stella to the white part of the trees. I know it's hard to see this in the video, but and then to the little bunny's tail. We have one more game of bingo after. Why was the ink drop sad? Where's the answer? His dad was in the pen. Oh, that's good too. Okay, we're gonna put this in the center. Make sure this is the right side of the box. And then we're going to take the first tree and add some liquid glue to the back. And add it up here. This one we're going to pop up. We're going to pop her up. She's going to be kind of flying off the edge here. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. I'm not saying my creation is, I'm saying the stamp set is. I just love, they're so happy. So a glue dot, add the ribbon, and there we have our second project. So let me show you the original. So here's the one we just made. Here's the one I made earlier today. And then on the inside, I put a chick stand and both of those are brand new, a liquid glue and a chick stand. And it closes perfectly. So it'll hold all kinds of things. So these are the mini paper pumpkin boxes in our catalog. So we're gonna play our next game of bingo, and then after that, I will share the details again about how you can get the make and takes for today's two projects. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna move this out of the way, and we're gonna get our bingo stuff. So everybody get your numbers. Make sure that you are on live chat and not top chat, okay? It has to say live chat so that you know that it's live. It's not, you're not looking at chat from 15 minutes ago, okay? For those of you that just arrived, some of you are just now arriving. These are the two projects that we made today. So cute. I'm gonna have to do this again so I can show y'all how I did it. I don't know which die I used to cut that circle out. Probably the stitch shape. Okay, does everybody have their numbers? Let me make sure I don't have any ink on my fingers. Okay, everybody got their numbers? You ready? Oh, a chick stand is just a paper piercer holder, or a take your pick tool holder, or a needle, or yeah, it just sets on your desk. It keeps your paper piercer and everything from rolling around. This little Dumaflachi here is supposed to protect your fingers from hot stuff from the hot glue gun, but they're so tiny that my fingers, it like cuts the circulation off. So I'm trying to stretch it out so that I can do my hot glue gun project for y'all. I might have to find something even bigger because it's not stretching it. There's that bunny again. Okay, here we go. First number. Number 4. What animal has the worst eating habits? Tell us. The turkey, because it gobbles everything. That's good. Yeah, I don't have any jokes for the second game. I have two left. One is a mom text, "Hi son, what does IDKLY and TTYL mean?" He texts back, "I don't know, love you, and talk to you later." The mom texts him, "It's okay, don't worry about it. I'll ask your sister, love you too." Do y'all get that? I had to read it like 3 times to I had to read it like 3 times. Oh, I have another really good one. Okay, so we'll get the next number and then I'm going to tell this one. Okay, 24. So while we're waiting, don't let me distract y'all from looking at your numbers. So late one night, a burglar broke into a house, and while he was sneaking around, he heard a voice say, "Jesus is watching you." He looked around and saw nothing. He kept on creeping and again heard, "Jesus is watching you." In a dark corner, he saw a cage with a parrot inside. The burglar asked the parrot, "Was it you who said Jesus is watching me?" The parrot replied, "Yes." Relieved, the burglar asked, "What is your name?" The parrot said, "Clarence." The burglar said, "That's a stupid name for a parrot. What idiot named you Clarence?" The parrot answered, "The same idiot that named the Rottweiler Jesus." Okay, we're gonna call another number. See, that was another animal joke, because we have birds that talk. Okay, the next one is 28. I have one final joke for afterwards. It's the one joke that it's the only joke I can ever really remember, and I tell it. It's so funny to me. My husband didn't find it too funny though. Okay, we still got some bees coming in. Okay, 19. How do you catch a unique rabbit? Unique up on it. I like that one. Oh, we've got some BINs already? Wow. What did the swordfish say to the marlin? "You're looking sharp." Okay. How do you tame a rabbit? The tame way. 23. Hi, Faith. Okay, that number was a popular number. That's Chase's birthday. How do you make holy water? You boil the hell out of it. That's a good one too. Okay, next one. 3. I told that one, Kara. Why did the can crusher quit his job? Because it was so depressing. Oh, wow, we got a lot of B's there and BIs. I'll turn it upside down, see if it'll shake it up some more. You know, it's really weird, the numbers, the way they're... This is my first time. I'm going to try to do it at least once a month. 12. How much did the pirate pay to get his ears pierced? Where's the answer, Kelly? How much did the pirate pay to get his ears pierced? Oh, so while we're waiting, a buccaneer. Oh, that's good. A buccaneer. So I'm going to have y'all join my Facebook bingo group. It's called Chicken Bingo with Angie. And it's just a Facebook group that's just exclusive to bingo. I'm not going to be posting stuff on there every day. It's just basically going to be a place to communicate and share. Because I know like a lot of people didn't see my post until it was too late. What do you call a bee that cannot make up its mind? A maybe? A maybe. Why don't crabs give to charity? Because they're shellfish. I'm going to be sharing the link to that group after the event. I don't even have it here in front of me because I just set it up like 2 hours ago. So like I said, I just announced this yesterday and I created the projects, pretty much pulled an all-nighter and an all day. I already have it set up, but it doesn't have its name yet because it doesn't have any members. Does that make sense? Yeah. I will be inviting all y'all. So if you don't see it, look for it in the description of this video. I'll go and update the description, okay? 16. That was a lot of talking in between. Why do you always go to bed? Because the bed can't come to you. That's good. I know a lot of people like Facebook better than YouTube, but not everyone is on Facebook. So some people that work for the government or have sensitive jobs cannot be on Facebook. Lots of jobs don't allow their employees to be on Facebook. So by being on YouTube, I go live on Facebook Mondays and Wednesdays, but for my bingo, I'm here on YouTube. Yeah, so giving a little love back and forth. So how do you tell the difference between an alligator and a crocodile? Oh, I can't see the rest of your answer. Let's see. You see one later and one in a while. Well, that's good. This one is 16. So we have a BIN. Yeah, there's lots of people with jobs that don't allow them to be on social media. We have a 1. So far we have 4, 24, 28, 19, 23, 3, 12, 16, and 1. I think we have, oh, I agree, it does run smoother, but it's nice to be on multiple platforms. Plus, I would really like to get to 100,000 subscribers. I'm at like 85,000 on YouTube. I want 100. And I think I have like 18,000 on my Facebook page. So if we do the math, 85,000 on YouTube versus 18,000 on Facebook, that's a huge difference, right? Huge. Okay, time for the next number. Check this thing up. $15. We're almost done, so it looks like we're going to hit that 2-hour mark. Yeah, we're almost done. Just whoever hits, we've got a few BINGs and we've got several BINs. Are we ready? It is seriously raining. 20. Sorry, Deb. Okay. Two. It's like half the numbers are already out here. And there's a good combination of high and low numbers. Oh, I'm sorry, Judy. I will be having another one. Bye, Ann. Oh, Peggy, you have bingo? We see a bingo. Okay, so everybody don't move your cards or anything because we're going to confirm. Oh, no, not bingo. Oh, never mind. Okay, she doesn't have bingo. You don't have bingo. Okay, we'll shake up this basket and grab another nub. Those things are so slick. Okay. No, she says she doesn't have bingo. So 22 is the next number. Bye, Karen. How do you get Pikachu on a bus? You Pokemon. Oh, I have to remember that one for my kids. Somebody remind me. How do you get Pikachu on a bus? You Pokemon. Okay, they're still coming in. No, she said it was no bingo. She said no. Okay, we're going to draw. Okay, shake it up again. We're getting so close. 8. Ooh, we're getting close. And half the numbers are already out. That's hilarious. There's low numbers, there's high numbers. Okay, we'll draw another one. They like to stick to each other. I wonder if I should fold them in half next time. Okay, I'm going to shake them up again. They kind of all like to collect in one spot. 26. Aw. That was very nice. We're getting closer. Lots of BINGs. I promise I've shaken them up. Uh-oh. I tossed a few. There's not that many left. Are we done? Okay, I'll draw another one. 5. Can y'all see down this far? Let's see if we can move them up. So did y'all notice that these are all the bundles that we have in the holiday catalog? Every single, there's 30 bundles exactly. Okay, who got bingo? So Kim's 915. Is that the one, Kara? Is that the first one? Yep. Okay, so Kim, I need your, I think, who was the first one? Confirm. Kim's 915. That was the first one. So let me check her numbers. So don't move anything just yet. Kim, I need your real name. And then I'm going to check your numbers. Okay? Oops, I dropped my box. Okay, so Kim's 915 is Stephanie, and here are her numbers. So her first number is a 26, and that would be this one. Her second number is a 15, and that would be this one. Her second number, or third number is a 2, that would be this one. Her fourth number is 16, that would be this one. And her final number is 5. Bingo! Congratulations. Stephanie, were you here earlier when you saw what you won? You won this fabric basket that I made, along with a pile of adhesive that I've stuck somewhere over here. Did you see it earlier? It's right in front of my face, but I don't see it. Yes, so congratulations. I'm actually going to save these. So Stephanie, I need you to send me an email and give me your address. Oh, here's all your stuff right here. I found it. So you get the fabric basket with the tear and tape, glue dots, a chick stand, and Stampin' Dimensionals. Okay, so that's your prize. I just need your address and I'll mail it out. And I do need to write your name down. I don't think that I would forget it, but you never know, considering I was up most of the night. Where's my Post-it notes? Okay, so we have wrapped up our bingo. We've finished both of our make and takes. So make and take number 1, make and take number 2. So here is the information that I have right now for one day only, not even a whole day. If you place a minimum order of 50 using this host code, I'll send you the supplies to make these make and takes. Now I'm going to show you what you're going to get, okay? I should have put the minimum 50 on there, but this was like literally being typed like right before I was supposed to go live. So I will recap this information over on my website. So it's going to come with all of these sheets of the Subtles pack. But you have to remember, I'm splitting this pack between 4 people. So you're going to get dots of half of them, and then you're not going to get dots of the other half. You're going to get the other pattern of paper. That's how it will work. So you might get Pool Party, Mint Macaron, Balmy Blue, or you might get the other color. So you're going to get half dots and half not dots. You're going to get those, a quarter pack of the DSP. You're going to get 2 of the mini paper pumpkin boxes, and then 3 yards of this white ribbon, and then all the supplies to make the projects. So the Pear Pizzazz, the Whisper White, the Balmy Blue, so all the cardstock, okay? And I will post this with the video and on my blog afterwards, okay? So I really appreciate you guys being here for my very first bingo event, and I love feedback. So if you wouldn't mind shooting me an email and letting me know what you liked, and maybe letting me know what didn't work. I think it went pretty well. Maybe I talked a little too much, but other than that, I don't know. But as long as it's constructive criticism, I can take it. Not the not the petty stuff. So yeah, I had a lot of fun. I'm gonna invite you guys to join my Facebook group just for bingo. And yeah, okay, so for those of you that are still here, I have one more joke for you. This is my most favorite joke in the whole world, okay? So here we go. I have to open it up. So some of you have already heard this, and some of you I've already told you this joke because it's my most favorite. There was a man who worked all of his life and saved all of his money. He was a real cheapskate when it came to money. He loved money more than just about anything. And just before he died, he said to his wife, Now listen, when I die, I want you to take all my money and place it in the casket with me because I want to take all of my money to the afterlife. So he got his wife to promise him with all her heart that when he died, she would put all the money in the casket with him. When one day he died, he was stretched out in the casket. His wife was sitting there in black next to their best friend. When they finished the ceremony, the wife said, "Wait a minute." She had a shoebox with her. She came over with the box and placed it in the casket. And then the undertakers locked the casket and rolled it away. Her friend said, "I hope you weren't crazy enough to put all that money in there with that stingy old man." She said, "Yes, I promised. I'm a Christian. I can't lie. I promised him that I would put that money in the casket with him." She said, "You mean to tell me you put every cent of his money in the casket with him?" "I sure did," she said. "I put it in my account and wrote him a check." Hopefully y'all heard that. I know the video's lagging, but this is my most favorite joke. But I typically shorten it. I leave out a lot of it. I mainly make sure I get to the point where she says, "I sure did. I wrote him a check." I don't know why I find that so funny. I guess because, yeah, just because. I won't tell y'all about how I used to sneak some paper crafting money out of the grocery budget. Oh my. I think we've all done that though, right? It's a really good one. I actually heard it from Joel Osteen. He has really good jokes. It is right though, right? Okay, so any questions before I sign off? We are about 5 minutes away from hitting the 2-hour mark. I'm not even sure if there's a limit of, I'm not sure there's even a limit on here, but did I not share anything? Let's see. I talked about placing an order. I talked about the bingo group. And yeah, I guess that's it. Okay. It was fun, right? So hopefully for those of y'all that needed a pick-me-up, hopefully today did that for you. I will be asking what days of the week or what evenings would be okay for y'all. I'm not sure how much a Saturday is going to work. I would like for it to be consistent every single month and have it at the same time. Yeah, so I'll be asking for feedback from all of y'all. There is a Facebook group, but I just started it, so I don't have the information. So I will be posting it on my blog, on Facebook, in the description. So if you come back to this video and look in the description where all the words are, I will have a link to that group so that you can join. And I will have to grant permission because I'm not going to allow everybody in there because we don't want spammy people. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Thank you again. It was so much fun, and I hope you have a great weekend. Oh, and happy Thanksgiving for those of y'all that are in the States. Yeah, so it's Thanksgiving week almost, right? Thank you. And I really don't know how to shut off this video, so it's going to take me a couple minutes. So y'all have a great night, and excuse my hands. I don't know where the end button is. I'm going to have to take it out of the holder, guys. Sorry. Wow, there is no end button. Is that it? Oh, yeah.